Today, we have Alton Voss from Florida, and I'm going to let Alton tell a little bit of background about himself and why he's at CMI.
I was born in Michigan, moved to Florida when I was 3 years old. I've lived there ever since. I played high school football, was recruited by many colleges, received a scholarship to the University of South Florida. Only stayed there for 1 year. The reason I did leave was due to addiction and prescription pills. And then I went on a 3-year binge of just addiction and running away from all my problems and issues. And then I tried to play college football 2 other times after that, and it just didn't work out. My addiction got the best of me, and eventually went back to school in my hometown of Newport Richey, and was not able to focus in class. And then just one day, I just dropped out. I hopped on a plane and went to Michigan and went to stay with my friend and his dad. And when I was there on the 3rd day, I went out for a jog and I stole a car. And then I was in jail for 22 days. But during those 22 days, I was sent to a mental health Hackley Hospital and gone under evaluation. And but then I met this attorney, Jane Patterson, and she's kind of been like a mentor. I was addicted to heroin and crack for 3 years. I mean, addicted to pills for 3 years, and then a crack for 3 or 4 months. And it was a New Year's resolution just to stop doing drugs, but I went from pills to marijuana. One thing that helps, I'm given a daily journal, and for a long time, like the past 6 months, I would always ask questions like, why do I exist? Like, what is my purpose? Why am I stuck in a town of friends who are addicted to drugs and aren't trying to do anything better with themselves? And whenever I have an emotion or a thought, I just write it down in this book. And now, throughout the day, I'll see my coaches, and they help me label those emotions called high and low highs. So I'm starting to have a better understanding of like what goes on with me internally. I think I'm still, like everyone else calls me, like a baby. I'm still young with this process, and I have a lot of things that I've had kept inside of me for a long time. And I think just through the days I'll start seeing like what really goes on with me. But for the 13 days that I have been here, I have seen a difference and starting to understand why I do feel the way I do with certain subjects.
Like in the past, when you have situations that were similar to what you have now, how would you seek help?
I couldn't seek help. That's where I was stuck with these thoughts in my mind. And for example, one time I was at home watching my little sister, and she was sick, and my mom had come home from work, and she's an alcoholic, and she'd been drinking, and I had it was like I was babysitting 2 people, and for me, I had an anxiety attack, but I thought I had a psychotic breakdown, but the medication I was on caused that, and then that's when I talked to Jane, and then we started the process of getting my passport and doing whatever we could to get me here as soon as possible. Yeah, for 3 years, I got my friend. He had showed me how to arch my back a certain way when I did an MRI to say I have bulging disc. So I used that MRI and went to a pain management clinic, and for 3 years I would go see a doctor every 28 days and get 240 roxycodone, 120 oxy-40s, 90 somas, and I was just living a life of partying.
How many times do you think you tried it before? to clean yourself or detox yourself?
Probably over 50 times. Using methadone or Suboxone or cold turkey. Um, but you just can never really find a way.
We fall in love with our patients, we take care of them. It's a different environment. So it makes me happy to know that he's only been here 13 days. He's detoxed. He's done it over 50 times with no success in the past. And now he's done that first step. And as you said, it wasn't bad. And we don't use drugs. So, everybody's like Ross said, it's different. It's different. I don't know how to tell you, but it's different. And you're seeing that.
Mm-hmm. It is different. It's just, it's hard to explain. It's just something that you have to come here in person and just see for yourself and just take it all in. And then as I'm sitting in jail, it was time for me to go see my attorney, and I see this woman, and Jane Patterson. She's made everything happen for me in the past 3 months. She got me out of jail, time served, got me a ticket back to Florida. I had some court issues I had to deal with in Florida for drug possession. She wrote a letter to help my case, and she's done a lot. She's pretty much done everything for me to get me to this point.
Because she did that, it's giving you another opportunity that would never have been possible.
Yeah, I was definitely stuck where I was living. Regarding to the staff, I feel like it's an actual family. Like I've only been here for 13 days, and I trust every single person here. I don't worry about like my personal items. These people here truly feel the need to cater to whatever your need is, and as long as you're honest, it seems like everything works out.